Oh man, this one should be fun, hey? So, if you know me, you've been following me, you've heard me say it, growing up, I was a Flames fan. And if you know anything about the NHL, you followed it 5, 10, 15 years ago, you'll know that Corey Perry is one of the best Anaheim Ducks in franchise history. And my Flames went up against his Ducks all the time, and he terrorized us, like just demolished us at every turn. He broke my heart again and again and again. So then I naturally started developing a bit of a dislike, as some might say, towards Corey Perry. It's probably a bit stronger than that, but man, did he boil my blood for a good amount of time. And then he ends up in 2021 signing with my second favorite team, the Montreal Canadiens. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, whoa, okay. Are we going to get a Corey Perry redemption arc here? And very much so we did. I began to love this guy as a Montreal Canadien. I loved it so much, the way he played, everything he did, the way he was mentoring a rookie Caufield, the young Nick Suzuki. Loved everything about Corey Perry on the Habs. And then he goes and breaks my heart one last time and signs with the team that just prevented the Habs from winning the Cup in 2021, the Tampa Bay Lightning. And I'm mad at him all over again. But then I look at the contract and I'm saying, okay, he got 2 years. Why couldn't Bergevin give him 2 years? It's not even the play. Like, look, Corey Perry, even if he drops down, look at what Milan Lucic is doing in Calgary. You could absolutely find value for Corey Perry playing on a Habs team just as a mentor, sits a couple of games, maybe you scratch him for 3, you play him for 2, or scratch him for 3, you play him for 4 or 5. Like, that would be great. And let's be real, if he's getting in the lineup as much as he is in Tampa, you cannot tell me he wouldn't be an everyday NHLer in the Montreal Canadiens lineup. Dare I say, even be producing. The dude scored like 19 goals last year. But I understand why he signed with Tampa. And I wasn't really following too much when he signed with Tampa, how Habs fans reacted to it. But he just revealed on BPM Sport with Martin Lemay the reason he signed with Tampa. And it's something that I'm sure we could have guessed. But the truth has still pretty much been revealed. He said when Tampa offered him 2 years, he just couldn't refuse. And then he goes on to talk about how he was 36, he didn't know what the future held for his career, didn't know if his body would hold up, all that stuff. So the security of having 2 more guaranteed years under contract in the NHL was too good to pass up. So just in that little snippet alone from Corey Perry tells you a lot. It tells you that Bergevin wasn't willing to give him 2 years, which in the summer of 2021, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the Habs didn't really know they were headed for a super rebuild. Maybe they knew they were in for some tough times because of Carey Price's injury status, right? They knew there was some tougher times. Shea Weber also, they probably knew the situation there, but they probably didn't think they were going to be as bad as they ended up being in that 2021-22 season, they were just atrocious that year. So Corey Perry, I honestly at that time would have seen no issue signing Corey Perry 2 years. I would have delivered it to his door with a large pizza if I had to. 2 years. Corey Perry, I wanted this guy to retire a Hab. He said growing up he was a huge Montreal Canadiens fan. It was such a Cinderella story, and all the people who cheer for the Flames and for the Oilers, who also like the Habs, were starting to come around on him a little bit. It was really nice. And then he just leaves for Tampa. And again, I don't blame the guy. If I would have got that security and I get to live in Tampa, Florida, on a team that's clearly Stanley Cup caliber, I would jet for that too, obviously. But I just wonder what would have happened if Bergevin would have ponied up and given Perry that job security for more than 1 year to be a Montreal Canadien. What would have happened? I would have loved to see him continue to mentor young Nick Suzuki, young Cole Caufield, maybe even a young Slafkovsky this year. To me, that's the type of veteran that you love having on the team. And I miss Corey Perry, the Montreal Canadien. I really do. He was awesome to watch as a Hab. I miss it. And look, I don't fault this guy for any of it, like I said. And I'm glad he's finding some success. He's kind of finding more of his old game in Tampa. But one thing I noticed last year watching him and watching him with the Habs 2 years ago was that this guy, like, he's not the 2010 or 2011 Hart Trophy winning 50 goal scoring Corey Perry, obviously, but he's also not a plug. Watch Corey Perry, you will see that he's still got it. He's still quite a skilled player. He can hold his own, and he's got his place in the National Hockey League. Okay? We're not talking about a Milan Lucic here. Corey Perry still holds his own, and he's still, dare I say, a good player in the league, even now. Let me know what you guys think, Habs fans. A whole year and a bit on, how do you feel about Corey Perry? I really want to know this one. It's interesting because he wasn't here for a long time, but the fans fell in love with him in the short time he was here. I want to know what you think about Corey Perry. Let me know in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe, the whole deal. You know how it is. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.